Hey guys, now you're thinking, okay, it's Prep Monday. It is Prep Monday. And right now, what we're going to be prepping is all the frozen chicken. We're going to be putting it in this crock pot here. And why am I going to do that? Well, it's going to be easy. A lot of the frozen chicken in there has got to be cooked up. We're getting an upright freezer. I'm going to go right up there with right over there in that same corner, which is amazing because we got some butchering coming up. We have the 2 cows. We have since we have 7 roosters are all going to be butchered, and the turkeys. So we're going to need the freezer space. So I can't wait to share that process with you with dignity, okay, with dignity. So this Prep Monday is all the chicken. I also pre-did the bread. I did all the mixing and all of the rising in my bread machine. That's all I do in it. I do that. It's basically for all my dough. That's that recipe of a girl on a homesteading page, and she sells her breads. So that's really cool. I'm going to try her recipe. Not today, but I will try it. I will probably use that for mixing the dough. Once again, counter space here is limited, and I'm always prepping something, which I love to do, so don't get me wrong. We're going to turn on the light, and we're going to check the bread. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm going to see if it's done here, because it's been in there about 15 minutes. And then I'm going to take it out. I'm going to put it on here so it can cool and cover it up. See what I mean by prep space? I don't know how that bread hook got in there, but that's okay. So that we're going to rest it on that. That is this case. Someone asked me. Amazon. Now I paid $15 for it. It's probably a little bit more. I've had it for a few years. Amazon. These are the different thicknesses of the slices that you want. If you want the small, you just take this and you put it where you want it and you cut it like that. Exactly how it works. Some person asked me how it worked. It's simple. It comes with a magnetic. It does not come off. It's great. So we're going to see how well the bread is here in a second. And step away from the oven because I love this. If anything ever happens to this bread pan that I have, I would just die. I have all different others, but this is my favorite right here. So we're going to get the bread out and we're going to check it out. So don't go anywhere. So what I did was I put the knife, that's why I cut it down the center. I put the knife in there. It's a little sticky, not very little knife, but it was hard to pull out. So what I'm going to do is now turn off my oven, and believe me, it holds heat quite well. So that's cool. I can do that and keep an eye. It's almost how done it is. I'm going to finish prepping the chicken in the crock pot. I have it set for 6 hours. Not a problem. This meat will go for also dog food and for next week's dinners. So there is a reason for my madness, and I don't know why my phone is not focusing. So let's get the rest of the chicken. All right, guys, I went out to my pantry. I bought several of these in the beginning of last month. And, you know, it's very important if there's certain things you can't have, make sure when you read something, you know, like MSG and stuff like that. We're going to put this whole one in this crock. Sorry about that. Boys are being silly going in and out. So we're just going to pour it. I like to stack up on this stuff because baking season, Christmas, holidays, these things, wintertime is really hard to find. We're going to be also making a great broth that we're going to can and put in the refrigerator. Freeze it. That's right. We're going to freeze the broth. It's going to be really great. It's plenty. Add a little bit of water. We're going to put the lid on. It's set for 6 hours. We're good to go. The oven is cooling down. Bread is finishing up. When I get it out of the oven and put it in there, I'll show you the final product. As I promised, Here is the loaf of bread. Bon appetit. If you want to see more of my videos, check out other things I make, I sell on the side, or just what I do here at the homestead. Hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.